About a month ago, I sold a fully working DVD VCR combo unit to a known scammer on eBay. And that was probably a terrible idea, but I did it anyways. And the reason I knew they were a scammer is because I typed in their name into Google. It looked off to me. The username seemed weird. And I immediately came across a Reddit post where someone had been scammed by them literally a few weeks prior. So scammers typically change their names, their usernames. So I punched in the address, and that came up with even more complaints going back over a year on badbuyerlist.org. So basically what they do is they buy a high dollar electronic item from you, and then right before that 30-day window closes for the return, they send you a message on eBay saying that it's defective and that they don't know what to do. Along with, they attach a really blurry photo to that message. Well, it's been about a month, a little over a month now, but a few days ago, I got that message and I got that blurry photo. And right now I am going to head to the post office because it just showed up at my P.O. box. So I'm going to go pick that up and then we'll bring it here and throw it on the bench and open it up and see if I got scammed. All right, let's crack it open. It's not... It doesn't sound good. It sounds like there's literally no packing material in this thing. So, I don't know what this is going to look like. Now, I sent this with they sent back everything. It looks like, wait a minute, I don't know if these are I'm not sure if these are my exact cables or not. This looks like the right remote in the manual. Cables look different. I don't know, maybe I did send them these Radio Shack cables here. I'm not 100% sure, but it's already broken. I can see that it's broken and it's opened up. So I also sold it with a holographic thing around the side to see if they would open this thing up and take out some good parts in it. And they did. They definitely took it apart. So I can kind of see that one tab folded over. All right, I popped the screws out of this, but you can see the front. This is barely hanging on right there. And then I had two of these holographic things on it. This one was kind of folded over like that. As soon as I touched it, it popped off. And then you can see how it leaves some residue on the bottom. A little tough to see, but then it was barely hanging on the top, and it didn't leave any residue on the top. So I don't know how good these are. I got a whole bunch of them, and to be honest, I probably just won't order these again. But looking at the inside, you can see the dent over here. It's going to be tough to tell if they replaced any parts. Let me get this thing off, and we'll take a look. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I took this off is that this is loose. And if you can see right here, there's a screw missing. So for whatever reason, they took this whole front panel off. And I'm wondering if it's because, well, that doesn't even want to open anymore. No, it's because it's push open. There we go. All right, so I'm wondering if it's because the display was bad on theirs and they replaced it. A lot of times these will get really dim and they just, well, you can't really read them. So I don't know. Let's plug this thing in and let's see what it looks like. All right, I got the cover off and everything looks like it's there inside. But what we'll do, because what they said in the message was there was no signal output. So we're going to fire up the Starcase 1989 Christmas video for Sears. And we'll see if we get an output here on the TV. So let's power this on. Screen works, so they didn't replace the screen in this because sometimes these can go dim. Now no signal. So no wait, there's something on the top here. So, but I don't remember it doing that before. Let's put this in, see what it does. Oh wait, we can't because there's something wrong with this. But what did they do to this thing? Or did this just get damaged in shipping, I wonder? All right, I got that opened. Let's pop in this tape here. So it said no signal when playing VHS tapes and DVD. It's pulling the tape up, it's spinning. Yep, no signal output. This was 100% working when I got it, or when I shipped it out, because I fully tested everything. So it's hard to say if they soldered anything without me taking it out. And what's unfortunate is I'm not going to open this thing up and take a picture of everything inside and see what they swapped, because I don't know, is that even going to matter? Would eBay even side with me if I told them, here's a photo of the inside, and look, it's all different parts? They clearly had a damaged unit that had no signal output and replaced whatever part was faulty with the good one from mine, and then they put the bad one here in this VCR DVD combo. So I guess it's time to get on the phone with eBay, and we'll see where we get with them. All right, just got off the phone with eBay, and their customer service needs help. I mean, for us sellers paying, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars every year in fees, trying to get someone on the phone is impossible to begin with. And then when you do, you get someone that doesn't really know what they're doing. I was put on hold a lot. And she basically came back and said, what we can offer you right now is sending them a 50%, refund, a partial refund. And I'm like, well, that's not what I want. Like, they shipped me back an item that they took good stuff out of, and they also sent me back the wrong stuff, because the cables, I looked at the cables and they are different cables. There is some paperwork that's missing, and the remote looks different. Like, it's a completely different color shade. It doesn't look like the other one. Let's put it that way. So I don't know if they mixed up remotes between the two units when they were pulling the good parts off of mine and putting it on the bad one. But whatever. I said, well, listen, I don't want to issue them 50%. I don't want to issue them anything. And she says, okay, let me see what we're supposed to do when you don't want to give them. I'm like, so she's basically just reading off of something that says, if this, do that, and stuff like that. So when I asked for, if I could speak to someone higher up, how can I escalate this further? Give me a manager, whoever, someone else in a higher position. She said, what do you mean? And I knew I wasn't getting anywhere with her. So I did the partial refund, 50% of the total order, which was $138.64. I did report the buyer, which, apparently other people have done so, and it doesn't seem to really do anything. I don't know how many reports eBay needs in order to terminate a buyer or not allow them to sell anymore, but it seems a little ridiculous to me. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And she did say, after you report the buyer, eBay may issue you a full refund, but I don't think that's going to happen. But something else that, I don't know, this kind of bummed me out. So I bought all these stickers. These are, I couldn't think of the name earlier. I called them holographic things, I think, or something. These are tamper-resistant stickers, and each one has a serial number on it. So you fold this over a piece of the electronic item you're selling and take a picture of it, and it says warranty void if removed. And when they peel it off, it leaves a bunch of stuff behind. Well, I put these on there, and that didn't matter either. So these are, okay, great. I know that they tampered with it, but it doesn't matter because I can't get the full amount back for the item. So unfortunately, that's where we're at right now with this scam. I kind of had a feeling it was going to play out like this, but I was hoping, after reading other people having issues and reporting this buyer, that maybe eBay would say, oh, look, yeah, this guy's, scamming people left and right, and we're going to take care of you. But nope, they're not going to take care of me. So another one added to the block list, and we'll see if they leave me a negative feedback for issuing them a partial refund, because that would just be the icing on the cake. So that's going to close out the issues here with this scammer. If you didn't see the other video, I'll have it show up here at the end of this one, so you can go back and click that. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.